CARICOM governments need to create a regional reparation agency to present an international case against its former colonizers. This is the view of Pro Vice Chancellor of the University of the West Indies Cavell campus, Professor Hilary Beckles. Describing slavery as the worst crime against humanity, Beckles called for an informed and sensible conversation. He said Caribbean descendants of African slaves have both moral and legal rights to reparation for the injustices that were done during the slave trade. Sir Hilary was at the time delivering the first of a series of lectures to commemorate the 250th anniversary of the 1763 Berbice slave revolt as part of the Republic celebrations.
We need to establish in CARICOM a Jewish reparations agency that will look at this research, and this agency should be supported by CARICOM as an official organ, and the case ought to be made to the British government to assist with a number of problems that are besetting this region. Healthcare, research on the health conditions, research on education curriculum development, debt forgiveness. All of these are issues that we should be looking at now as part of bilateral conversations. I believe that each individual Caribbean government is intimidated in respect of the prospect of presenting a case to Britain.
The lecture titled Britain's Black Debt Reparations Owed the Caribbean for Slavery and Indigenous Genocide examined the damage done and wealth created through slavery over the years, particularly by Imperial Britain. Beckles said comparative studies have revealed that this was the only system of slavery in which persons were viewed legally as property and not as human beings. He said that CARICOM has to come together to find a way to address the issue, one which will lead to peace, justice, reconciliation, and future harmony.
Governments have to sit down and find a way to deal with this. Owen Arthur's strategy in 2007 was to encourage the British government to put resources so that we can study the impact and find solutions to the epidemic of diabetes and hypertension. And if the British government could work with the universities of the Caribbean to transfer technology, to work on scientific research, so we can find solutions to this health crisis, that will be an act of reparations. These are the kinds of actions that you're talking about. And these are the kind of actions that only governments can do.
Beckles said countries like the United States of America, Canada, Japan and New Zealand have set the precedent for other forms of reparations. He explained that all have put measures in place as part of their efforts to give reparations to indigenous peoples or war victims. Leroy Adolphus, Capital News.